between a content creator and an influencer. Can you be a influencer and not a content creator, or you have to be both?
You do not have to be both. There is a difference between the two. Like a content creator is more so someone that just makes content. They don't necessarily have an influence. And an influencer is someone that has an influence to sell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the um I forgot the name of the podcast. Attention to Detail podcast. Leave that in there. We got a special guest today. We have a content creator.
So my name is Tamsy. I am primarily a nurse, but I actually do content creating on the side. I started like getting into being an influencer slash content creator probably around 2018. I started with my YouTube channel, Tam Cam, where I started off with natural hair content, like doing like demos, product reviews, stuff like that. And then I kind of like moved towards Instagram probably in the last 2 years, where I do like fashion, lifestyle, and beauty content, whether it's like product reviews, showing you just how to style clothing, and just lifestyle tips and content.
Okay. Well, I'm going to introduce myself as well. I didn't in the beginning, but I am now. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have 3 businesses that I started, one of which is the school that you see behind me, which is Auto Smart Detail and Vocational Institute. Started that school to help detailers and train them on the skills that they need to do detailing effectively, as well as the educational side of detailing. Well, my industry is it seems like it's more product driven, and I want to give the detailers the educational side of it. So that's why I started the school. So let's get into it. So, what is a micro influencer? What is that?
So a micro influencer is pretty much an influencer that has like a small following base. I believe like the number for a micro influencer is I think less than maybe 30,000 followers or so. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they have a micro and then they have nano. I think nano is like maybe like less than 5,000.
Wow. So with being a micro influencer, how do you go about promoting different products? Like how does that process work?
So starting off with being an influencer, like I would like just naturally like, promote products that I use on an everyday basis, create content like that. And with that being said, like, if I'm, let's say, I'm always talking about Camille Rose hair products. And, I'm always tagging them and stuff like that. And when they see, the type of content that I create, the pictures, the videography, if they like what they see, they may contact me to work with me. So that's how that goes.
Okay. So for detailers out there, just like on the product side, so if you have a particular company that you like, is it 3M or 3D or Shine Supply or any of those products, you can become a content influencer for them as well by marketing their product and getting paid for it. So when it comes to the influencer side, how does it get paid? How does the deal is structured for you to get paid? Is it based upon links or is it based upon the company themselves paying you?
So it could be either or. Like sometimes some companies do like affiliate programs to where like if you sell a product and people use your code, then you get like a commission off of that purchase. And then there's also like other type of deals where you could just get paid straightforward for creating whatever type of content. So it could be either or.
I had an opportunity to take a look at your YouTube channel. Great channel, great content.
Thank you.
And I saw one of your videos that you was talking about Magiclinks. Mm-hmm. What is Magiclinks and how does that work?
So Magiclinks that's a website. So Magiclinks is pretty much like let's let's see what website, like Walmart or something. Like if you have like maybe like you go on Walmart and you see like Colgate toothpaste or whatever, you take the link from off of Walmart's page and you put it in Magiclinks, and then that creates like a customized link from Magiclinks. So when people use that link from Magiclink, you actually get a commission when they purchase something.
Wow. And then once a person purchases that, the money goes directly to me, or it's like a split, meaning that the company get a portion and then I get a percentage.
So it goes directly to me.
Wow. So that's another stream of income.
Mm-hmm.
So how does it work on the social media front of influencers? Because I see a lot of people post, like they'll post a hat and then they'll tag the hat.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work as well?
So when you tag, like if you post a hat and you tag the hat, like if you add the link like on like an Instagram story, that could be the link from Magiclinks.
Wow.
So
Wow. Okay.
So when someone clicked that and then they purchase the hat, because the link, just a little shorter version, customized version from Magiclinks, it's gonna bring you directly to whatever site it is to purchase whatever.
Okay. So basically, if I'm selling a product, like I know a couple of guys that have supplies. They sell supplies. So if there was to post a picture of wax or a picture of a buffer or something like that, connected to Magiclinks, and from Magiclinks, I guess use that link to promote it. Mm-hmm. They're gonna get paid from it that way. So they'll get paid from the purchase of the item and the commission off of the item.
So yeah, really just the purchase, like the commission from the purchase.
Oh, okay.
In a sense, yeah.
All right.
But see, the way how Magiclink works, they only like use like certain retailers, so they don't use like a whole. They use a bunch of them, but certain ones they don't use.
Okay. So I seen that you had interest with Crew, the eyeglass company.
Oh yeah.
About 3 months ago, and I wanted to find out how did you go about pitching companies like that? How did they go about finding you?
So actually, they found me.
Wow.
But yeah, they reached out to me to help promote like a summer sale that they had going on, just to come, scope out the brand and choose some glasses and just talk about it on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, but a lot of time when it comes to like local brands, it's because like I use like the hashtag like NOLA blogger, New Orleans blogger, or like I do the location tag so they can find like New Orleans content creators.
Wow. So what would you advise a person when they're trying to get the attention of a brand so they can do content creation for their brand? And I'm really asking for myself.
I would say how to try to get the brand's attention, just to like genuinely just make content, that you love. That it doesn't even have to be specifically about the brand, like that brand, but something similar to the brand. Like, so let's say if I'm trying to like shoot to a brand that's in like Sephora, which is cosmetics, so I'm gonna do different content, beauty content, and tag those brands, and they see my content from the tags and stuff like that. Also, like going onto the brand's page, just engaging on their posts, showing your face that you're there. That kind of helps them see you.
Yeah, because that's what I'm looking into. I always wanted to partner with an actual brand, which I did. I partnered with one brand, which is called Cooling Towels. Mm-hmm. And that went pretty well, whereas they gave us some towels to test out, sample out with me and my employees, and just to give them feedback on how did the towels work and was it effective. But I want something more like a long-term deal, whereas we continuously working with a particular group or company. So I have a couple of people that I'm looking at, water companies, beverage companies, that I will want to partner with. So just knowing that information helps me, make the link with them.
Yes.
So pitching to the brand is more or less you being present And then from you being present, then they say, well, this person been tagging me in everything that they're doing, so let me reach out to them.
Yeah. And also, like if you feel like you're not seen, you can always like shoot an email to them. And like when I do like want to like pitch via email to brands, like I have all my components, about my social media content, what I love about their brand, how it resonate with my brand. And like I also like put like, if I did create content with their product, I'll put some links so they can actually see the content that I actually made with their products genuinely. So.
Okay. So what would you say is vlog ads? Vlog ads.
Vlog ads.
I seen it on your. I seen it on your. I know it was a while ago. That you put it together, but
What it was?
you was kind of explaining that when you do consistent videos for 25 days, how you move up the ranks on YouTube. So being more consistent with doing the videos.
Wait, so what's the question?
It's called, well, I mean, you named it vlog.
What I named it?
Mass.
Oh, Vlogmas.
Vlogmas.
Okay.
I thought it was vlog ass. I didn't know what it. That's what I thought it was. But vlogmas. Okay.
Vlogmas. So
Vlogmas.
So what Vlogmas is, it's pretty much during the month of December. The month of December, a lot of content creators on YouTube, they do a video every single day till Christmas. So like Christmas, Vlogmas, that's what it is. Like they do vlogs every single day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with putting something like that together, you would have to shoot it like 2 a day. Or
Yeah, you can't.
Wow. That's
It becomes a lot because all that editing is a lot. So I kind of like, I started off and then I kind of fall off because there's so many videos.
Yeah.
I want to jump in right there when you said that it's a lot, and more so asking for those who want to become content creators. They see the product, but they don't see the behind the scenes, if that makes sense. And it's kind of like when they start, they fall off because they didn't know it comes with all of that.
Yeah.
So what is your strategy when it comes to creating content? Like, how do you set aside time? How do you become intentional about what you're going to shoot, how you're going to shoot it, and when you're going to upload it? What is your strategic process in those things?
Okay, so like normally like when it comes to like trying to plan my content, I have like a little calendar just for content specifically. So I'll plan it, based on like what days I'm not as busy. And I will also like if I have like a bunch of like, let's say, photos that I need to do or like mini videos I need to do, I'll do like something called batching your content, like creating like a bunch of content in that day, and then I'll edit it later on. So therefore I'm not like backed up.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much how I do my planning. Also checking the weather if I need to do stuff outside. Stuff like that.
Okay, cool. And how did you start content creating? Like, what was your equipment looking like when you first started?
My equipment pretty much the same. So what I advise people when it comes to the equipment, because a lot of people think that you need like the best camera, the best lighting, which you really don't. Because nowadays iPhones, I have a Galaxy, and people think that I have I'm shooting off a real camera, but I do have a real camera. But the camera I have is a Canon M100, which is probably like $400, and a ring light. Been using it since day one. And I really use my phone for Instagram, and people don't even know that. So,
because I always tell a lot of people, start with what you have. Your phone can do more than you think that it can do. And like you said, a lot of people have this misconception that you need the latest and greatest to do what you see other people doing, when in actuality, majority of them are using their phones. They're using their phones. So I definitely appreciate your insight that, you don't need the latest and greatest to start. So if you're thinking about starting, I just said just start.
Exactly.
Just start.
Yes.
Just start. That is the beginning of the journey. Just starting. So
because a lot of people hesitate because they're like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. I'm like, just start, because my first YouTube video is trash, yes, but I started. I started, and so you just get better with time, but you just have to start. You can't expect to start and it's just gonna be like everything just gonna be amazing from day one. You know what I'm saying? So
Now, jumping into personal life, how do you manage time with nursing, using your degree and things like that, and your work ethic with content creating?
And how do I balance the two?
Yeah, how do you balance it out?
Well, I work nights, so a lot of the time, like going to work, like in the ED, sometimes it can be. I work in the emergency department. Sometimes it could be a little slow, so I actually bring my laptop to work and like kind of like send emails, like draft it, and then I'll shoot it in the morning, or like edit videos and stuff like that. Like I try to find like any time to like kind of like do the content creating, even though I'm busy at work. The balance, it's really not too hard. I mean, I do work full time, but I make time for, if that's something I really want to do, I make time for it,
Yeah.
So when it comes to creating a content, I see that you do a lot of high quality videos. It's all that shot from the cell phone? Or? Wow.
But the one on Instagram, definitely, yeah.
Wow.
YouTube is off from the actual camera because it's, wide enough, but on YouTube, on Instagram, everything is the phone.
So what would you say a picture tells about a product? Meaning that if I'm selling water and I take a picture of it and the lighting is not right, does it still sell? Or does it matter how the picture shows up?
That's a good question.
I think it matters how the picture shows up, because I tell people all the time, like if they come to me and be like, oh, do you think, I should pitch the brands right now, blase, blase. And I say, do you think that you will hire yourself from what you see on your page?
Wow. Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
yeah. So it's like, would you so would you like if someone else posts this, would you purchase it from that person from this post? You know what I'm saying? So lighting is everything. You're not going to do like let's say a try on haul with clothing and you have like a bunch of junk in the background of your you know what I'm saying? It kind of throws it off. It's like, I don't even want to watch this. So like you have to look at it like that. Like, would I buy this if I seen someone else post it?
Yeah, that's good, because I look at that with what I do in the detailing industry. I try to take the best high quality photos. I even went out and purchased a professional camera because I want a certain look. And a lot of clients choose us because of how it looks on social media. Yeah. And I want to tell a lot of my detailing viewers, people that's listening in, that make sure you may not have the best camera, but try to take really good angles. Try to shoot it in different angles and lighting. Sometimes in the middle of the day, or early in the morning, or late in the afternoon, are good times to shoot. But you just have to really look at, okay, what kind of content do I want to put out? And what kind of content do I want people to see? And then from there, then you kind of shoot. So you say, I want them to get the full experience of what it is when you get your car clean. Yeah. So you're going to shoot the interior, you're going to shoot the exterior, you're going to shoot the wheels, you're going to shoot the glass. So you're shooting different angles so a person can say, wow, that's a clean car. Yeah. That car is clean. That car looks good. So when it comes to you and creating content, what software systems do you use to formulate your flyers or content and stuff?
So like on YouTube, I use iMovie. That's really just all I use for YouTube. And then like for Instagram videos, I use they have this app called InShot, where you could edit videos. And then I also use Canva. That's like a...
Canva's the GOAT.
Yeah, show it. Canva, you could get all different kind of fonts on there. If you want to make a flyer, you can go on Canva and you can do anything on Canva.
Okay. So how do you go about planning your content? Like, how do you know what to put out when? Like, how do you go about planning that?
So that's a tough one, because I don't really plan like as far as like, I'm going to do a fashion one this time or whatever. It's pretty much just like however I feel. Okay. The type of thing, like if I'm like, maybe I should put like a skincare tutorial or, video out, then I'll do that.
Okay. So it's just based upon mood.
Yeah, okay. but it's all like, all similar around each other.
Okay. So with the products, do you use a great deal of them? Have you tested a lot of them out, or what do you think about the skincare products that you're promoting?
Oh, I have so many skincare products. It's insane. It is. Oh yeah, all the products that I use, I love them. I have so many products that I haven't used yet. That's just in my archive because with skincare, you can't just try different stuff every day because your face might cut up.
Oh man, we don't need
You have to
that.
take time with at least 2 weeks at a time with this product, that product. So it's a process.
So what would you say about engagement? How do you go about engaging with potential buyers and just people on your page, just engaging with people?
So engagement, like if I post like let's say a video and people comment on there, I feel like it's good for you to actually respond to people back. Show that I see you, I appreciate your comment. Because a lot of time I see like bigger influencers and stuff like that, they would just not comment to nobody or whatever. And brands also see that too because it's like, if let's say I post a skincare video and someone asks a question, I just completely ignore it. Brands see like, well, you're not helping with the sale because you're not engaging with your audience. Engaging is important, because the people, like your audience feels, what I want to say, like a connection with you, talking to them.
Okay.
So it's really important.
When it comes to working with brands, how do you depict who you decide to work with, or
Oh yeah, that's good.
a brand that you desire to work with? Like, what are the standards that you set when it comes to picking?
Well, I go based on like pretty much like what I use on an everyday basis. That's how I go about pretty much picking, or like a brand that I've been watching for a while, and I'm like I really love like whatever they're putting out. That's how I go about working with them or trying to work with them because sometimes it's not that easy.
Yeah, because I know that not every brand is for everyone, and that is okay. That's just life in general. But we may have some people that's just chasing just to chase, and it's not really aligning with who they are.
Yeah.
Who they are. So that way the content comes off as
Fake.
fake. Or like, it's very unstable. It's not in alignment. So it's just like, we don't even know at this point, because you're saying this with this one, then you come back with this one, and then you don't go together. So I just was wondering if there was a thought process that you go through when it comes to picking brands and, making sure that they align with who you are.
Yeah.
Because, we don't want the brands to change us. We want to complement the brand.
Exactly.
So.
All right. And that to piggyback off of that, what would you say is the difference between a content creator and an influencer? Can you be a influencer and not a content creator, or you have to be both?
You do not have to be both. There is a difference between the two. Like a content creator is more so someone that just makes content. They don't necessarily have an influence. And an influencer is someone that has an influence to sell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could be both, but you don't have to be both. Because a content creator, you could just, a person that just makes content for whatever brands. Pretty much like a photographer, videographer. And then influencers just like they have an audience that connects with them. So when they do post something, the audience may be like, oh yeah, like she always posts about this. I believe her. Let me try this out. So they have an influence to make sales.
Have you ever thought about creating products yourself, or not
necessarily?
Too much?
That's not like too much.
And it is.
I'll create the content.
What about I guess white labeling a product? Let's say the company that you're dealing with now may do a joint venture with you and them. Would you be open to something like that?
Like pretty much like a collaboration in a sense, like. Yeah, that sounds less stressful. Yeah, because it's still your company. I'm just like putting my little pieces in there. Yeah.
Okay. So this kind of sums up a lot of my. On the end of the user, so me as the owner, and I want to get other people to promote my brand, how would you go about doing that? Like creating like brand ambassadors or influencers that promote me as a detailing company.
So you can start off with like brand ambassadors, and like, usually like when brands do like brand ambassadors, they may ship out like products, for the brand ambassador to make content for, so they can promote the brand.
Okay.
Or you can also do like affiliate type links or affiliate programs where they help sell products.
I was doing some research on that, and that's what made me come up with the question. And I found this company called Social Ladder. Have you ever heard of them? SocialLadder.com. Well, Social Ladder is a company that help brand owners with traffic to their particular product.
Okay.
So they kind of have a platform where it tracks influencer marketing, branding, and just your content as a whole. So you go on there, you put in your information, and then it create links for you to send out to people.
Okay.
So it's similar to Magiclinks, but it's just on the reverse. It's on you're the brand, and then you're hiring them to market the product. So that'll be something that you could look into as well, as it pertains to marketing the product.
Yeah.
Marketing your product for other people to push it out there, because word of mouth is a big thing.
It is.
And the more people you have talking about your product, the more people are more apt to buy it. Now, it has to be good now.
It do.
It has to be good, and it has to be visually appealing.
Yes.
Because we eat with our eyes, we buy with our eyes. So you have to make sure that everything is intact.
Yes.
So anything else you want to add, or for inspiring content creators / influencers?
Let's see. What would I like to add? If this has been on your mind to become a content creator influencer, just start. Don't care about what anyone has to say, child, because you never know how far you're going to get if you just start. That's it.
Okay, that's it. That closes it out.
That's it.